Well, Jim, we're up here rather far in northern California, so it'll take quite a while to get to Mexico. Do you have any other suggestions on how we can make your life meaningful?
Do they have beef jerky ahead?
Okay, Jim. Well, here we are in Willits. I think this was one time a lumber town with a population now a little over 5,000. As you can see, the main thoroughfare of traffic still goes through the core of town, which slows things down quite a bit. Any thoughts?
Do they have beef jerky here?
Well, I'm almost certain that a town of this size would have some beef jerky.
How about pineapple upside down cake?
Well, that might be a little bit harder to find, but I think there's a reasonable chance we could find that as well.
How about helium?
Did you say helium?
Yes.
Why would you need helium?
For the pineapple upside down cake and the beef jerky.
Okay, I'm not even going to ask. Well, here you can see, Jim, as we're leaving the Redwood Empire, coming closer to wine country, the terrain is changing once again.
What if they unwrapped the mummy and underneath was the invisible man?
That's an interesting question. Actually, that would be a good place for him to hide. That'd be a good question for Einstein.
Yes, it would.
Well, especially since Einstein's been dead these many years. We'd have to waste his time with that question.
Do you think laundromats should supply bubble gum?
Well, I know that would certainly make my clothes washing experience much more enjoyable, as I would suspect it would most people.
Now let's do something about it. What made America great one time and put a man on the moon?
But laundromats with bubble gum?
Just missing the point. It's just a first step, okay? Then we go to Mars.
Okay, you're all over the map on that one. But I guess it is getting close to lunch, so I'll cut you some slack. I figure you're probably heading towards a sugar low.
I've noticed you have an unusually high number of friends that are left-handed.
Oh, I guess that's very observant. I hadn't actually observed that myself.
It's very disturbing.
Disturbing? Okay, well, what would you propose we do about it?
Tie their left hand behind their back, and with the right hand they can hand out bubblegum at the laundromats.
Okay, now I can see where your former thinking was eventually leading to. Any other thoughts or suggestions?
Pancakes!
Beg pardon?
Pancakes! I'm bored! Do you have any high explosives?
You have no high explosives at this time.
Let me drive then!
No driving for you, mister.
I wish I had X-ray vision that stopped right after the close!
You wish you had X-ray vision that stopped right after the close. What man wouldn't want that?
Why aren't we doing something about it?
What do you propose?
That's what the military's for!
Actually, I think the military is for protecting us. On occasion, they have to use some force in order to make sure that we're safe.
Oh, I mean like military research. What for God's sakes is NASA doing with all that money we're giving to them? Do you believe in God or evolution?
Well, actually, I believe in both.
That's inconsistent thinking.
Well, I try to never let logic get in the way of my thinking.
What if a cat were up a tree? Would he believe in God?
Well, as they say, there are no atheists in foxholes.
What the hell's a foxhole?
When they mine the jello in Utah, they store it in foxholes. Okay, now we're entering the heart of wine country. Beautiful, isn't it?
If you could read my mind, you could tell when I was going to kill you.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Why, were you planning on killing me?
Can you read minds?
No, I can't.
Look over there, a bird.
Okay, so I'll take that as a maybe.
That driver in front of us has a head shaped like a papaya.
Well, Jim, your vision's certainly a lot better than mine. Frankly, I was paying attention to that cop behind us. He's been following us for a while there. It doesn't make me particularly happy.
And I've expressed that dishappiness to him by flipping him off.
Yes, I can see the red lights going on right now. I don't think he's going after Papaya Head there. That's kind of a nice bridge there in the middle of wine country.
Is it my birthday?
Is it your birthday? Yeah, sure, why not?
Are we gonna have strippers?
No, no strippers. Get you some cake if you like and some ice cream.
I don't want ice cream! I don't want ice cream!
Okay, no ice cream?
Must you always think of yourself?
Okay, no ice cream.
When are the strippers gonna be here? Is that vineyard on fire?
No, that's just the changing of the vineyard's leaves with the coming of autumn.
No, I mean 5 miles back there where I lit that vineyard on fire. I can see the smoke billowing over the hills now.
Well, yeah, I suppose that vineyard is on fire.
Dang, I forgot my snowshoes.
Well, that's okay. I don't think we're going to see any snow.
Snow? I was going to use them to light another fire.
Well, Jim, what do you think of wine country here? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Do you think people would respect me more if I had a stegosaurus?
Well, I've always found that I respect people more that have stegosauruses, so I think if you had one, I don't see how people could help but respect you more. Not that they don't respect you now.
Well, in that case, I want a stegosaurus.
I think we went through this whole discussion before about dinosaurs being extinct. And you were thinking,
Why, they're hidden. They're hidden by the government. We just need to find out where they're keeping the stegosauruses.
Stegosauruses? Well, they're probably not in these vineyards.
Are they in caves in New Mexico, possibly? Salt caves that they store nuclear waste?
I don't know that storing stegosauruses where they store the nuclear waste would be beneficial to the stegosaurus's health. I think if they, I don't know why I'm even having this discussion, but if they actually were keeping them, I think they could probably keep them someplace that would be stegosaurus friendly.
Like where?
Well, like your mom's house. You know? Always thought that was a place that was either inhabited by or frequented by stegosauruses.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, if that's how you read that. Well, Jim, here are the rolling vineyards of California's great wine industry. Magnificent, aren't they?
Do they grow potatoes here too to make vodka?
No, that's probably more like the Soviet Union, I think. Possibly Idaho, they grow a lot of potatoes there.
They grow papayas here?
Are you still thinking about old Papaya Head there, huh? Well, that papaya question's probably more of a question for God.
Well, let's ask him.
You're serious?
Yes, please ask God.
All right. God, can you make a beverage of some sort out of papaya? Hello, this is God. It's interesting. God sounds quite a bit like Siri. Please don't interrupt me again. I'm God. Okay, and I don't appreciate being interrupted. Yes, papaya can be used in order to make a number of varietals. Whether it's bourbon, a scotch, or perhaps a fine Kentucky sipping whiskey. You will also find that many microbreweries are now specializing in papaya-based beers. I hope this has been helpful. This is God. Well, there you go. Heard from God. I don't think you can find a better resource than God unless it's Wikipedia. So, yes, you can make beverages out of papaya. God knows why you'd want to. I think we confirmed that with that conversation. Well, Jim, sampling all those $100 bottles of wine have made me hungry for a good meal. Why don't we stop by this Carl's Jr.? They seem to have gone out of business. Jim, what do you have to say about that?
It's a crime against humanity.
Well, Jim, we're almost to Calistoga, final destination. Isn't it absolutely beautiful here?
Well, thank you. I'm flattered. Oh, I thought you were talking to me again. Thank God, I hate it when you hit on me.
I've Never hit on you in my life.
Yeah, play it coy. When you spell elephant, the letters PH make the F sound. I hate when they do that.
Well, that's part of the English language, and that's how it works. There are sometimes some irregular combinations of letters that are pronounced in ways which would be somewhat unexpected. That's why they have people pronounce things phonetically. Okay? It's a good way to learn things, is phonetically. That way, when the letters are all crazy and stuff, it doesn't drive you too crazy. There's your lesson.
That's how spelling be.
Well, I didn't think that a conversation would lead to that, but we'll do that as soon as we get to our destination. Well, Jim, if you take a look up at that mountain, you see it's kind of covered in a shroud of clouds. Isn't that nice?
Do you think Sasquatch is up there? Possibly drinking some kind of papaya-based drink?
Yeah, I'm almost certain he's up there doing that.
Well, let's join him! I have a rhubarb-based tequila that I was saving in case I ever got married!
So I guess at this point you're conceding that you're never going to get married.
I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just thinking about having some of that papaya drink up there. Oh my God! A zombie and a werewolf looking to... Oh, there's it!
Well, that Jim actually was just a couple out walking again. Probably on their way up there to visit Sasquatch and have a papaya-based drink, and they themselves, I imagine, might be bringing a rhubarb-based darker beer, perhaps, from one of the rhubarb microbreweries around here.
Oh, sounds like a fun party. How about we join them?
Well, we need to get to our destination first, because they're kind of expecting us, and maybe then all of us get up there and enjoy a drink or two with Sasquatch.
I want to build a snowman!
Well, Jim, as I mentioned before, there's actually no snow around here.
So I want to build a snowman, a yellow snowman!
Well, let me reiterate that last point. There's no snow here.
How? Where did all those butterflies come from?
I don't see any butterflies. Jim, how much of that rhubarb-based tequila have you had at this point? Hey, Jim. How's it going? Cornflake.
I'm invisible and I can fly! Look, I'm a stegosaurus and I'm going to Utah to mine for jello! Oh my God, there's a pirate! Also, look on the back of that pirate. He looks like he has like a little zombie of some sort, but no, it's a tattoo of Superman!
Okay, Jim. See the sign there? It says Mountain Home Ranch, as does this sign. And I'm going to take Mountain Home Ranch. So this is Mountain Home Ranch Road, because that's the name of the ranch. It was the first ranch out here. So let's just enjoy quietly a scenic tour. Like a 2-mile drive. Oh, this guy's going on the wrong side. Usually they go down the other side. Keep an eye on it. Just kind of enjoy the scenery. Because it's very deeply tucked away, 2 miles down a private road, so not much light pollution. You can see like a lot of stars at night out there, and it's very remote, so you don't get people coming in. It's very much private. And, lots of animals, because it is fairly deep into the wilderness. You see deers and raccoons. And, there's actually a mountain lion way the heck down in the canyon. People are doubting me, but later we'll show you a picture of the mountain lion scratching post. It's a tree that he used to sharpen his claws on, just like your house cat. I'm absolutely serious on that.